Hello, wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world. Nigerian people, last weekend, 12th of June, you observed what you called Democracy Day. And today, many of you will be sitting at home to have your holiday. Now, while you do, let us assess Nigeria democracy. From 1999 till date, my question is, had Nigerian democracy gotten better or worse? I want to have your opinion from the comment section. Now, let us go back to what happened on Saturday. The people that came out to protest for good governance.
The police tried to separate the protesters from journalists, saying that the protesters are beginning to infiltrate the group of journalists and are mixing up. So because of that, they had to fire canisters of tear gas. At least 7 canisters have been fired. It's difficult to see out here, and the shots are continuing. So now on the road, you can hardly find anybody. Everybody's leaving the road. There's more police presence on the ground now. We've had to put on our ID cards so that we can be differentiated from the protesters, but that is currently the situation on ground right now.
All right, Ben, if you can hear us, we saw a banner at the beginning. We saw a banner at the front. Please, Ben, get to somewhere a bit safer.
Can you get to a safe location?
Please, if we don't have to see you, that's fine. We can see the visuals. But we saw a banner at the front of the group that was
now
on
the police
road.
is
Can you
going
tell us
after the protesters, if you can hear me. They are being chased. Thomas, take the shot, please. Protesters are being chased down by police. If you can see that, the police are actually shooting guns. They are shooting guns.
Okay, Ben, we
not
really
just tear gas now, they're actually shooting. We cannot tell if these are rubber bullets or these are live rounds, but you can see the police now trying to apprehend some protesters. Yeah, and that's it. One protester has been apprehended right there. He's been taken away. Our camera has been blocked, and we've been told to stop recording these shots. We have to move out of sight now.
Please move.
But we're still recording. Thomas, keep rolling.
To a safe distance.
Keep rolling. All right, more vehicles are coming. Step out of the way.
All right, we're asking you to keep rolling, but please do it safely, Ben. Move over, move away. If you can't keep rolling, but please do it safely.
Have run into the communities so that they can run away. Now, the young man that's been taken away is the one who spoke to us in the morning. He's the one in black. Thomas, that young man who's been taken away presently is the first guy who spoke to us this morning, and the police have picked him up.
And Bernard, when you spoke
this
with
is
him,
another one as well. So
you spoke
now
with
we
him
have been
earlier.
asked to identify ourselves with our ID cards so that they can differentiate between journalists and protesters. That's what's happening on ground right now. More shots are being fired.
You see that? This is one explicit example of what Nigerian democracy is. A democracy where protesters and activists for good governance are crushed with brutality, whereas the same government is pampering criminals, kidnappers, terrorists, and bandits, negotiating ransoms with them. This is the kind of democracy we have. The kind of democracy where free speech is not obtainable. Where free speech is not obtainable. Nigeria under democratic rule had gone from bad to worse. That is what my Igbo people say. People to speak your mind. But you can't have free speech in Nigeria under this democratic rule without being gagged, threatened, pushed, intimidated, The people cannot come together to demand for a thing and the government will give them listening ear. It is a crime in Nigeria for government to listen to the people. No, it is a crime. It is an abomination in their sight. That is the definition of Nigerian democracy. And the instrument of Nigerian democracy, which is the Nigerian constitution, is the biggest scam. They say it is the constitution made by the people, whereas it is a military degree that had given so much power to the center, taking away the powers the people have, and empowering a particular people at the expense of others. That is Nigerian democracy for you. And some people will say, no, Nigerian democracy is still nascent. They put all manner of rubbish grammar. To color their failure. That American democracy is over 300 years. But is this how they started? American people had a very good foundation upon which their democracy was built upon. Nigeria had a very worst foundation. Nigeria is not the only country that was colonized, though. US was colonized also by Britain. But they had a solid foundation. They dismantled the setup of the colonial masters and established their own kind of democracy and defined it. But Nigeria, we copy everything. Even in the Nigerian constitution, we were taught that the sources of Nigerian constitution is customary and Sharia, what do you call it? Case law, the other one that they said, enacted laws that were made by the assemblies, and borrowed English law. They borrowed English law. Borrowed English law was part of it. And you say you package it and you say you have a constitution from the people. Let's keep that aside. In Nigeria today, how far with Nigerian democracy? How far have we fared? In a country where you have people that are unpopular becoming political office holders. That is democracy turned upside down. Because democracy is supposed to bring out popular people to be leaders. Including your president is unpopular. Let me talk. Because if that is not the case, the presidency and their agents, while people were protesting for good governance, they had to go and buy and pay 1,000 naira to unemployed youths. Youth that they have deprived employment, so that they will be ready to use to go and march in solidarity for a failed government.
How you go forget his name? Eagle Square. Eagle Square, what do I go do?
So, just carry people and just stand and sit.
So, now stand with Buhari. Who now stand with? You stand with Buhari?
No, I don't stand with Buhari. Just, on the morning.
How much they give you? 2,000.
How much again? How much?
For 1,000 naira. That's what bring us come here. For 1,000 naira.
You support you. You support you.
Baba Buhari.
Have you collected your own 1,000? Have you collected your own?
I've never collected 1,000.
My own is 10,000 naira.
Your own is 10. How?
My own.
Oga. Come here. I come here for 1,000.
Please stand there.
Una see am, no be talk am. Una see am by yourself. This is a definition of Nigeria democracy. A democracy turned upside down. I've said my mind. Now say your own. Drop your comment. Let me have your opinion. I'll be going on the radio to take this message to the grassroots. Join me on Good Governance Ministry Radio Outreach, where we open up the minds of our people. Not too many of our people have access to internet. So we're taking the message to the radio, where more people will get this message. Because faith cometh from hearing. And how can people have faith without hearing from Good Governance Ministry? Without connecting to the voice of the people, the voice of God, and the voice of our ancestors? Start by sharing this video, subscribe, drop your comment, and follow us on all our social media platforms. Most especially, I will continue telling you to stay safe, because safety in Nigeria is gold. Bye-bye.